Oh, boosters. Yeah, I got some of those. Chat, didn't this launch get postponed like 3 times? I feel like I've watched this 3 times and it never launched a single time. Last time because the green screen fell off.
Looks like quite a nice day down there in Cape Canaveral. Weather is much more cooperative for this attempt today.
There's no people in there, no. I don't think so. Nope. ViaSat-3, I guess it's some sort of satellite. Satellites are not manned, I don't think.
Now again, in just about 15 seconds, we will be completing LOX loading on the second stage, which will wrap up the propellant loading phase of our countdown.
I mean, on paper, they're all satellites, right? Because they're all spinning around the Earth, so they're all satellites. But I think when they say satellite, it's like an actual satellite.
And there it is. Falcon Heavy is now fully loaded with 2.8 million pounds of propellant. Coming up next, we should see some white clouds venting from the TE LOX line.
3 minutes running
this
around
is completely normal and part of our closeout
like
process.
3 full stacks of pearls he could use. Why so stingy?
Following this, the vehicle will enter startup at T-minus 1 minute. This is when the onboard flight computers take control of the countdown.
Playing good equals spending an entire minute running 150 blocks to throw a second eye.
And shortly after the vehicle enters the startup phase, our LD,
I'm low on HP, you fucking bum lord
fuckwad.
fuckwad.
The final go for launch. Let's listen in for those callouts.
What a bum lord, a fucking moron. Fake fucking chat gangster, like fuck off.
Falcon Heavy is in startup.
There we go. Falcon Heavy has just entered the startup phase.
I'm gonna order if we don't do that.
As of April 2023, there are 3,912 Starlink satellites in orbit, of which 3,866
and with confirmation
are
of go for launch from our launch director, Falcon Heavy is ready to go to space at T-minus 37 seconds with the ViaSat-3 mission.
Chat, I know everything about this, by the way. I know everything about this. You can ask the experts, or you can ask me. I'm an expert in these launches these days. I've seen a million of them.
5, 4,
ask me anything.
3, 2, 1. Chat, look at this handsome buster in the top left. Look at that smooth hair. That
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh damn, they're actually booting up.
And liftoff of ViaSat-3. Go Viasat, go Falcon Heavy.
Damn.
Vehicle is pitching downrange. M1D chamber pressure is nominal.
I don't want it to blow up, you know, but some part of me, dude, I want to see an explosion, you know, like.
Wowzers, Mr. Cow.
We are 30 seconds into
25
flight under the power of 5
months. Let's get a
million
welcome
pounds
to the
of
jungle
thrust.
for some
Falcon Heavy
space
is headed
travel.
to space. Now we are throttling down our engines on those side boosters, and that's in preparation for Max Q.
Power into telemetry now.
How fast I need to get to orbit?
Max Q is the moment
How
of
fast?
peak mechanical stress.
Falcon Heavy is supersonic.
Peak mechanical stress on the vehicle, so we do slow down the vehicle to get through this period of high stress. And once we pass through Max Q, we will throttle those engines back up on those side boosters.
Isn't how they've gotten so good at these launches now? People don't even care that much anymore. Yeah, I know people don't care. Bro, they've launched like a million of them.
Throttle up those engines again on these side boosters. You can follow along the telemetry on your left hand on the bottom left hand of your screen.
That would be awesome.
You can see the speed and the altitude of
They usually go like 20,000.
Holy 29 months, and I keep watching a
when they're out of orbit, when they're out of the stratosphere.
Now 2 minutes into flight,
20K?
we will reduce the thrust on the two side boosters again, and that will be to decrease the forces on the vehicle structure, and that's because the vehicle's now lighter
I'm
as
gonna
we're
get
burning
this. You're so
fuel
fucking annoying.
on the
Yo,
vehicle.
shut up,
the thrust
llama.
will remain constant. And wow, that looks amazing on the screen. All 3 boosters burning bright.
It does look nice. This in orbit? Nah, I mean out of the stratosphere.
Falcon Heavy is following a nominal trajectory.
And good call out on trajectory.
Yeah, I think usually
Now again, we're gonna
like
throttle
20k,
down the
24k
side
speed.
boosters, and then the next event coming up in about a minute or just under a minute will be BECO. That's booster engine cutoff. That's where we will shut down the engines on the side boosters, and then we will separate the side boosters from the center core. And as a reminder, we are not landing our side boosters or center core today due
Why
to
not?
the performance needed on today's mission.
What?
And you can see on your right-hand screen, we do have a view of the separation mechanisms from the center core to the side boosters.
So they're not separating then. Only the fares.
And
Only
BECO,
the
or
two
booster
casing
engine cutoff, is coming
sides.
up here in a few seconds.
Not the big rockets. That's unlucky.
Booster engine cutoff.
Side
Oh.
booster separation confirmed.
C'est boom. C'est boom. See that?
Both side boosters, FTS is saved.
I get it. Because it takes fuel for them to land.
Great views
But
there. We had
because it's a
BECO,
test,
booster engine cutoff.
they're
and
using
we
all the
watched
fuel that
as
they
those
can
side
to
boosters,
propel.
And you could see them there on your screen. Those side boosters falling
Vehicle is
away,
following a nominal trajectory.
from
Not a
Falcon
test, okay.
Heavy's center core. Awesome views. That's going to wrap it up for the side boosters today.
Damn,
The
they're
next
just
event coming
gone.
up here in about 30 seconds or so is main engine cutoff. That is also called MECO.
That
and that will be
sucks.
on the center core, followed by stage separation and then the startup of our second stage engine.
I'm gonna go pick him up. My boat. Did they pick him up, Jack? Or can you pick him up on the boat? Yeah, they pick him up.
Main engine cutoff.
Now what is it? See, boom.
Separation confirmed. Stage
And
one.
there's gonna be little wires there. Boom.
MVAC ignition.
Now you want a nice you want a nice bright red on this nice. Wow, look at it.
Bermuda.
That's a
And we got some
nice
great views.
bright
We watched
orange
MECO
red.
as the engines on the center core shut down, stage separation, and now you can see on your screen that the MVAC engine
That
has
is nice.
ignited. Now we are coming up on fairing separation.
Ah, boom.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And
Now-
also we're able to see and hear the call out that,
Stage 2 is following a nominal trajectory.
that the fairing halves have separated.
Now they're
They're
gonna pick
now
those up though.
falling back down to earth, and we will
a
attempt
boat.
to recover them using our recovery vessel, Doug.
That's right. Doug is pretty dank. They pick him up with like a net, like this, like that, right? In between two
And what you're
arms
looking at
with
on
a
your
net.
screen is a view
Will they remove the net?
on our second stage, looking aft at our MVAC engine. And our MVAC
What do
engine
they use now,
on
then?
the second stage is currently in the middle of its first burn. This burn has about a minute and a half left. After that, we'll have an additional 2 burns of our second stage engine before payload deployment.
Doug Buck. Oh, Chad, this is Doug.
On your left-hand screen, you could see a map of the mission trajectory. And on your right-hand screen is a live view
Oh, it's a
of the
new
MVAC
one.
engine. As a reminder, our main payload for today's
Stage 2 continues to follow a nominal trajectory.
good callouts. Our main payload for today's mission is ViaSat-3, and we do have 2 secondary payloads
Oh,
on
John, we're gonna
board
see the
as
pickup or
well
not?
from Gravity and Astronis. That is the Gravity Space 1 and Astronis's micro-geo satellite. If you're just now joining us, we're currently in the middle of the first of 3 burns for this MVAC engine today.
See that
The
chat?
next event coming up
22K, I
is
told you.
in just under a minute and 15 seconds. We will have xQcOW, or
I
what we
wasn't
call
making shit up,
second
huh?
engine cutoff 1. And that will end the first of those 3 burns. Today's mission marks SpaceX's 28th launch this year, 227th overall mission to date, and our 5th operational Falcon Heavy mission.
220. Jesus. That is insane. This is, bro, that's a garbage bag. What?
Stage 2, FTS has saved.
Now on your right-hand screen, you can see the MVAC engine,
Stage 2 has entered terminal guidance.
and we're getting good call-outs there.
Insane, Evil gave me the
On the
chills.
bottom right-hand of your screen, you can see the speed of the second stage as well as the altitude.
Was that right? 25k? 27. 27 I think is max cap.
20 seconds or so from xQcOW. That's where we will shut down this MVAC engine and allow
That's
the
a super
vehicle
kappa.
to coast with the
27,000.
payloads on board.
Expected loss of signal, Cape.
Hold up, hold up.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day.
And then?
Rage against the dying of the light.
A-boom. 26,650.
And you could see that MVAC engine beginning to shut down. We did hear a call out for expected loss of signal.
That is nice.
Nominal parking orbit.
And we got confirmation of good orbit. So with confirmation of second engine cutoff and a good orbit,
Chat,
we'll be heading
chat.
into
So
a
is this
coast
bus
phase
gonna
until
spin
our second relay
infinitely?
of our MVAC engine around the T plus 30 minute mark. We'll come back to bring you live coverage of that second burn in about 20 minutes. So until then, sit back and enjoy the space tunes.
That is nice. Is the point of payload? Dude, chat. Watch this. This is actually interesting. Let me show something. This is the amount of shit that there is in the air. Not this. Ah, Brian watching none of that. What's that? Oh, is that their first landing?
And watch for the landing lights deploy at the tail end of that landing.
Well, that thing looks busted.
And that landing burn has started.
Both boosters looking to be on track towards their respective landing zones.
Bro, that looks insane. Bro, that looks like some futuristic shit, like from like a movie or some shit.
And the Falcons have landed.
That is nice.
Landed at landing zone 1 and 2.
Well, that's actually sick though.
Coming up very shortly.
How's that American propaganda?
On the autonomous spaceport drone ship.
Yo, how many flying fucking out of space useful shit there is sent by the UK,
xQcOW.
France, or some other shit? Let me tell you,
When
let
are
me let you
playing
on that.
Star Wars?
An actual cookie, chocolate chip cookie, 0, none.
43 months.
Look,
Chat troll
Look!
xQcL
Switches
TF.
out when it approaches the drone ship and the heavy vibrations make it lose signal. We're crossing our fingers that's not the case right now.
Stage 2, nominal parking orbit insertion.
So it looks like the landing is happening at the moment. We
Look
have
at this, look at this.
signal.